Alright. Well, this is attempt number 2 at recording this video. Because the first attempt, I just didn't like the way it started out with audio problems and stuff, so let's try it again. So, it's been about 3 days since I've been on this game. Can I catch this? No. It's been about 3 days since I've been on this game. As of me recording this, though, the first part should be going live on YouTube. So, this part won't be long behind it. But, hopefully in today's part, we're going to at least beat the first dungeon. Maybe get a little bit further. Shit, maybe even get to the second dungeon if I feel like it, if I'm in the mood. I have a lot of energy right now, so maybe. But yeah, man, let's just see how it goes. Shit. I can't really do an old person voice, so I'm just not even gonna bother. So, if you're looking for, that sweet trademark voiceover, you ain't getting it for IPA. Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Link? Ah, Link. Good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all so that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it, the gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part of. Link, you are concerned for the spirit maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Faron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press A to place a beacon. Well, I didn't even mean to cancel out of it. Okay, so it's pretty much just a tutorial on how to place a beacon, so sure. Boom, done. Though you cannot see it from where we are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now, you must head into Faron Woods and chase after the spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. What you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. Already fucking got it. You sure that shit ain't expired though? I mean, she has been here for like many years, she said, so I don't know if I want to drink that, you know. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely. Alright. I wonder if potions do have an expiration date. I assume well, maybe not, right? But in the world of Call of Duty Zombies, At least I think they do, right? Because they make that shit sound like it's vile to drink, you know? Like, Dempsey, I think Dempsey or one of the Mob of the Dead dudes just, like, say that Juggernog tastes like rotten eggs. Very, very horrible. I'm not gonna go too crazy on the voices today when I'm reading anyway. Just because I'm starting to get a bit of a sore throat. And I'd like to not rough it up as much, so forgive me. But if Lord Groose decides to show up, I will do his voice. His isn't very hard to do. Out of the way! Scram! I'll just do the voices that aren't that hard. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. Woo! Thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I've bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. Hey, bud. I am Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess far up in the sky. Apparently, these old statues serve as landmarks of those traveling up to the sky or down from this Isle of the Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head-scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Why, Lord, yeah? Oh, sounds like I have a fellow connoisseur of ancient cultures here. Alright, bud. You had better brace yourself, because I'm about to blow your mind. So get this. People actually live on this sky island, and they get around by flying on the backs of huge birds that are way bigger than birds down here. Up there, everyone reveres the goddess, and the residents of all the islands in the sky live in a perfect society, totally free of conflict or unhappiness. Not only that, but from what I can tell, their civilization is way, way more advanced than ours down here. But it does not even stop there, bud. This Isle of the Goddess has even more stuff to marvel at. The place was crafted by the goddess herself, so it figures that it is filled with wonders we do not have here. The buildings are all made of gold. An endless spring of mystical water feeds a river through the place. One sip of that stuff and you live forever. The trees are heavy with plump fruit that cures all disease. The fields are crowded with pumpkins that never rot. Magic wildflowers bloom everywhere. And the weather. Oh, the weather, bud. Not too hot, not too cold. No chance of sweaty heat in this garden paradise. That is the Isle of the Goddess. Amazing, right? Wrong. It is beyond amazing. You want to hear more about it, don't you, bud? Nah, I don't really care. Oh, that's so, bud. I was hoping to tell you more, but I guess it can wait. Your voice, doing his voice starting to... Well, not really hurt. Whoa! It just feels weird. What in the world just happened? Did you see some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud. How crazy is that? Cool. Might as well save. Yes, sir. Goro! What was that? The statue just reacted to you. What did you do? Come on, do not make a big guy beg. I have got to know. I saved. Hey. Alright. Well. Where are we going? Alright, we're going this way. But what's up here, though? Probably a heart piece if I had to guess. Usually they make like the first heart piece like pretty easy. Oh no, this. Oh, okay, shortcut. Cool. Why not? You know, as of me recording this, like 3 days ago, it's the weirdest shit. So, Zelda. Okay, so many of you might not know, but so Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time got decompiled, which basically means that they were able to reverse engineer the code, and it's able to create the same exact game that is played on the N64. And a whole different team, the ship of Harkinian, was able to make that into a PC port, and it's fully playable. I actually have, I was able to play it on my PC, so that's pretty cool. It's fun as shit. Return to the sky. Amiibo, you can return to the sky from anywhere on the surface and come back to where you left. Please call me anytime you would like to use Amiibo. I do not have Amiibo. Forgive me. But yeah, man, it's the coolest shit. There's like all sorts of mods for it too. Like, okay, so right now, built into it, there is a live preview for like the equipment screen. So like, Link, he moves around and shit. Give me that. He moves around, like on the equipment screen. He does his idle animations and stuff. You can make it to where nothing has like the low poly model. There's like infinite render distance as long as the culling doesn't happen. It's the coolest shit, man. And then they're planning on introducing like 60 FPS mods too. So like, that's gonna be sick, man. Being able to play that game in 60 frames. The plentiful water in this region clearly sustains a large diversity of flora, including this massive tree. It is illogical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animal species to the region. Okay. Damn, we traveled that much? No way. Okay. Looking at the probabilities, it is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in the area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her. Alright. I ain't gonna do all that. If you see me like just stop in place, it's probably because I'm coughing and I muted my mic. So that's what that's about, if you're just wondering. But man, this place looks fucking amazing in HD. Wow. I kind of wish the painting like effect was still. Bruh. Damn, bitch, you're blocking everything. Yeah, I really wish they kept like. Okay, so on the Wii version, when you're like super far away from stuff, can I go in the first person? Maybe to show this. Okay, so notice how like there's kind of a small filter on stuff far away. On the Wii version, where it's like standard definition, it's way easier to notice and it looks great. I wish they made it to where it was more easily noticeable. But I'm not going to complain because the art style still looks amazing. So.
Huh? It's gone quiet. Wait, cool. Now there's a green one. I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, Kiwi.
He's got like a dick nose. What's up with that? Damn, he's fast as shit, bro. He went off the camera and then was instantly on top of you. That's wild. Oh, yeah, There's so much small stuff you don't notice when you're a kid, but like the way they place the stamina fruit is so smart. Like you'll never, it's really hard to run out of stamina if you follow those kind of paths and stuff with all the stamina fruit. Very cool. I reckon I just gotta catch them. Tell you what, they're mad generous with the save points. I'll save again, why not? Oh. Bro, we playing Ring Around the Rosie? What is this? Bruh. Alright. Stop going behind the shroom, bruh. Alright, where you go? Behind a tree this time. Also interesting, so I was watching a video on like the comparison of the motion controls for this game. And it's very strange, but Wii has this game, I guess it's a result of like the better technology, but dude, doing diagonal slashes on this game, this version, is so much harder than on the Wii. The margin of error is crazy. Like, hold on. These slashes are way harder on this version with motion controls, and just an interesting note. I still haven't tried motion controls myself, so I can't speak from experience, but just an interesting note.
It spotted me again. Queek! Huh? You don't want to eat me? Queek! And come to think about it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? Keep I'm Machi. I'm a Kiqui. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping me. That's weird, Kiku. A little while ago, I ran into another funny animal like you, but that one was a girl.
Zelda?
What's a Zelda? I don't know who this girl was, Kukui, but she was in a bunch of trouble when I saw her. A pack of those mean red guys were after her, Kui, but she escaped with the Kiqui Elder.
Where is this elder, young one?
Bro, he's scared of everybody.
What the fuck? Master, we have obtained new information on Zelda's current status. This information indicates that she was assailed by monsters but somehow evaded capture. However, I infer that she is still in significant danger. I have marked the position of the Kiqui known as Machi. Please confirm your current location. Furthermore, my analysis suggests that this Kiqui will most likely produce a false positive dowsing reaction due to previous direct contact with Zelda. Using this hypothesis, I theorize there is an 85% chance that the Kiqui Elder will also generate a dowsing reaction for the same reason. I propose you continue dowsing to search for Zelda. No.
You really spooked me, Kui. You keep some very strange company, friend. Keep-a-leap. It sounds like you're set on finding this friend in the Elder. If you're heading that way anyway, Kui, would you mind telling our Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Kui. I bet your friend is safe with our Elder.
No, I really didn't want to do voices in the first part. Like, I wanted to, but I didn't. But, I don't know. I'm kind of over it now. Like, that anxiety, I guess. They aren't that bad. I was more worried about the damage it was going to do to my throat. But, I don't know. I guess they did damage my throat a little bit if I have a sore throat. Doing, What's Zelda's father's name? Doing his voice was pretty hard on the throat. Where am I going? I guess I'm going this way, right? Nope. Okay. Oh. Never really cared for rope physics in games like this. They always feel so clunky and, I don't know, unintuitive to me anyway. That reminds me of in Mario Party, like Super Mario Party, the newest one on the Switch. There is a Donkey Kong minigame where like, is it a DK minigame? I don't think that game has DK minigames. Anyways, it's a battle minigame, I think. Well, what's happening? How do I shield? It's hold up, I'm just trying to. Okay, it's L. Got it. Well, there's a whole mini game in that game where you're like rope swinging, and it's the weirdest shit, man. It just does not feel right. You know, just very strange. All right, let's go this way. Go to where the enemies are. What? Thank you for death. Okay. I don't have a slingshot, so I can't knock that down. I do remember some things about this game, like, I mean, the items and stuff. I remember you get the slingshot first. So. Better not attack me. What? Bro, he shit on me. What the fuck? He just took a fat dump on me. What was that? I actually don't know how that combat works, really. Parrying in this game is way more liberal than it is in Breath of the Wild. Holy shit. Shit. Alright. I like how they got that tiger print underwear. Very sexy. Go, piece of amber. Or whatever that is. I'm probably not even going the right way. But we'll see. Bodied. Can I cut this? Yup, sure can. Smart thinking there, buddy. What the fuck? Bro?
Kiqui, I am Bucha, the Kiqui Elder. I saw the way you spotted me through my ingenious camouflage, Kiqui. You're clearly a master woodsman. Where's Zelda? Zelda? Ah, the girl creature with the blonde hair. She looked like one of your kind. Yes, she was with me, Kiqui. But now's not the time for such talk. The woods are full of monsters. I'm worried about my missing tribe. Kiqui, the shock and worry has made my memories of the girl quite hazy. What? You say you've met some of my people, Kiqui? Kiqui, so Machi is safe, eh? Unfortunate. Ah, but the monsters, they are still lurking in the forest. I don't dare leave this spot. 3 Kiquis are still unaccounted for. Could I ask you to search for them and make sure they are safe, Kiqui? I am worried sick for my fellow Kiquis. If you could calm my feathers, I might be able to remember more about where the girl you seek went off to, Kiqui.
Learning that Zelda is no longer with the Kiqui Elder is an unfortunate setback, but he may still have useful information. Taking this into account, I calculate an 85% probability that your quest will be aided if you find the lost Kiquis for the Elder. To expedite your search for these forest-dwelling creatures, I have added Kiquis as a dowsing option. Do you need me to explain how to switch dowsing targets? Nah, I'll figure it out. Additionally, I will mark any Kiquis you discover on your map and disable dowsing readings for them. That way you will not revisit the same Kiquis. This concludes my explanation. When ready, please begin your search for the missing Kiquis. What a strange species. What is this shit? Oh, fairy. Well, I wish I had an empty bottle, but I got a bottle of like expired something. Oh no, dude. Jostle. Oh shit. Jostle up, bro. Aight. Well, I assume there's one over here. I mean, this looks like an area where there would be one. Oh. I forgot how to do the fatal blow. Hold up. How do I view the shit? Help. Show me the controls. How do I do? Man, I already forgot how to do fucking fatal blow or whatever. Oh, brutal. Ooh. Ornamental skull. I got the golden one before the gold or the ornamental one, huh? Interesting. Holy shit, he's got them me eyes.
You fought off all those red guys, so does that mean that you're a good guy? See, I've got this problem. My legs have turned to jelly, and I can't get down. Think you could help me, Qui?
Okay. Oh, bro. Let's go. Yeah, just break his bones, break his whole body, dude. Very good.
Ouch, that was, effective. Anyway, thanks to you, I'm saved, Kapalip. You're lucky our life insurance is great. Health insurance. Really? The elder was worried about me? Well, I'm glad to hear that he's safe, Quiku. My name's Lopsa. If you see the elder, can you please tell him where I am? Oh, Qui, my legs are still shaking.
Okay. So, can I grab this? Okay. Oh, it's the right stick to swing. Oh, shit. Ugh. Can I just, like, run up this? Oh. Ugh. Alright, this should work, right? Cool. I'm probably not going to do a playthrough, though, of that Ocarina of Time PC port, but when Majora's Mask is done, and I don't know, probably like another year, right? Because, I say another year. Oh, right, I can do this. I forgot. I give it like another year because it's like 55% done or something. You can check the website of the decomp team, by the way. It's Zelda ret.com, I think. Let me double check that before I give you all false information. No, it's zelda64.dev. That's where you can find the decomp team. They're also not associated with the PC ports. They simply just decompile the code of the game and make it to where you can make a like your own copy on a PC. Like it's one-for-one code. That's all they do. But they're working on Majora's Mask too, and that's like my favorite Zelda game. So I'm probably going to do a playthrough of that when that eventually gets done. So that's going to be really cool, because I'm really impressed with the way it came out for Ocarina of Time. There we go. You just gotta flick it up and down a lot. But yeah, man, it's great, and all the mods are coming for it too. Like I've already seen in the Discord like a bunch of mods on like HD textures and HD like icons and stuff, and like just really good models. Like if you've seen like Mario 64 PC port, how they have like those insane looking models, like it's literally the Mario model from the cover, kinda. They have those kind of models as a work in progress right now, so that's gonna be crazy. This area commands an excellent view of your surroundings. It would be wise to utilize this vantage point to douse for nearby Kiwis. Okay. But man, that is gonna be so fun playing that game on PC, dude. I did a playthrough of it not long ago, like maybe 2 years ago, on my own personal channel. Which that was fun. I live streamed the whole thing, and it was just a blast, man. I love that game. It's probably always going to be my favorite Zelda game. That and Twilight Princess are really good. But who knows, man? Maybe this port of Skyward Sword might end up being one of my favorites. Oh yeah, she wants me to douse. Okay. Okay. So up there, huh? What? Huh? I can't go up this? Okay. Weird. Weird decision. Had a really weird... Well, I'll talk about it after, Bro? Maybe I gotta get rid of all the grass, and then he'll change his mind about hiding. Well, let me... Okay, there we go.
I've been discovered, and here I thought I had a good hiding place, Queen. I'm Erla. You won't find another Kiqui in these woods that's half as good at hiding as I am. Except the elder, of course, Queen.
Oh yeah, that's the standard? Okay. Amazing. I don't have bombs yet, do I? No. Unfortunate. I do have an empty bottle. Bro, I didn't know that gave me another bottle. Alright, well. Let's do some more dowsing. So this way, huh? Boom. Parrying feels very good in this game. Breath of the Wild, like I already talked about this, but Breath of the Wild was just weird. I really did not like the way parrying worked in that game. But when it worked, it was the coolest shit. So, is he still this way? What's up? Huh? Oh, he's like right. Okay. Wait, how am I gonna get there though? Can I get there from here, maybe? Oh yeah, maybe I just fall down on top of it. I reckon as long as I parry, it ain't gonna use any of my shield's durability. Yep, this gotta be it, right? No? There he is. Okay. What? Ah, don't matter.
Don't eat me. I taste terrible. Let me go, Queen. Huh? The elder was worried about me. I'm glad to hear he's safe, Queen. I'm Ulu. If you meet the elder, tell him I'm here, Kipali. I don't know if it's safe yet. I'm going to stay here a little while longer and wait for those monsters to go away.
I'm not detecting any additional dowsing responses in the area. I suggest you go speak with the Kiqui Elder. Okay.
What was that just now, Qui? Don't scare me like that.
Oh, nice. Just dropped that right on my head. Good. Where is the Elder? He was this way, right? Oh, he's up there. Oh, I did drop a log somewhere nearby, right? Yeah. Could take me right to him. Damn, usually, you know, Zelda games, they just kind of throw you right into the first dungeon, but I guess during the Wii era, they decided to switch it up, because Twilight Princess takes a while to get to the first dungeon, too.
Qui, so all my fellow Kikwis are well, and they want me to stop worrying. Ha! Excellent. They know me too well. You have a real talent for finding whatever is missing, Qui. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you have my thanks. Qui, I feel much less worried now. I believe I just remembered where that young lady went.
Bro, he's got like a receding hairline. Shit's weird.
That young girl Zelda was that her name? Yes, it's all coming back to me. She said she had to travel to the temple deep within these woods, Qui. Oh, I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there, but the clever little thing vaulted off my belly and ran off on her own just the same.
The fuck was she doing on his belly, bro?
I think she headed down that way toward the temple, Qui. But be sure to take great care if you follow her. That area is crawling with monsters. Oh, I almost forgot, Qui. As a reward for finding all my fellow Kikwis, I will give you a precious Kiqui Heirloom. Let me just fetch it for you right now, Qui. Pardon me a moment.
Bro? Oh yeah, man, you just keep that in your back tumor? Classic Slingshot, man. Almost always the first item. If it's a 2D game, it's the boomerang. If it's a 3D game, it's the slingshot.
With that slingshot, Qui, you should be able to find a path into the deep woods where that temple is. To start, why not try shooting that curled up vine over there? Hold ZR to ready your slingshot, Qui, then release ZR to let a shot fly. If you run out of ammunition, just grab some seeds from the fruit that grows on the trees over there. Now go find that girl. I'll be rooting for you, Qui.
Alright. So... Oh, weird. So you could still... Alright, so you could still use the stick, but you also have gyro. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot better than the Wii version. I wasn't crazy for the Wii's motion controls, mostly because, wow, 1 rupee for that. Ooh, can I go down there? Mostly because you had to recalibrate them so much. Can I not? I guess I can't swim yet. But yeah, the recalibration process is so... I don't know, it's very immersion breaking. I see a piece of heart up there. I also see this. I do remember I could Skyward strike these, so... I don't know if I could do that from here, though. No. Well, anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something about the... Oh, yeah. So, like, okay, so OG Skyward Sword. You have to go through this whole process to mess with the motion controls. On HD, you literally press Y and it recalibrates. It's like, okay, so let me aim. And let me, like, be up here. Boom, Y, it's recentered. Pretty cool. Meanwhile, the Wii version, you gotta take like a whole minute. Alright. I love gyro controls, man. That's another thing that PC port has, which makes me excited for Majora's Mask, is gyro, man. The OOT PC port lets you, if you use a DualShock 4 or a Switch Pro controller, you're able to aim with gyro controls. It's the weirdest thing, man. Being able to like fine-tune the controls. Pretty cool. Or not controls. Excuse me, maybe I don't have as much energy as I thought. But you're able to like fine-tune your aim, and it's the weirdest thing because growing up, I just hated the way I played the GameCube version on the Anniversary Collection disc. So there was a little bit of input lag, but dude, it's like seamless. Yup. Alright. So far, these enemies don't really fight back. Oh. Cool. Maybe I don't need a bug net or anything. Come from a Deku Hornet's hive. Ew. It's got like maggots and shit in it. What in the world? Oh my god, you can't hit him with the sword. No, please, I'm sorry. Alright. Well, I should probably... Yeah, let me shoot this down first. I feel like I'm gonna get murdered. Yeah, there we go. Damn, I didn't know you could use stamina on this. Pretty cool. Okay. I think this is where you get the Skyward strike block thing. Hmm. Or no. Maybe you're able to lock onto him. And that's why I wasn't able to hit that one. Alright. How do I even get up there? Do I have to really go across? Yep, guess so. Alright. Pretty nice that they put a stamina fruit there. Yeah, get jostled. Yeah, get jostled. Oh shit. Oh nah, bro. You're trying to fight up here? No, bro. Get jostled. The jostling is too powerful, bro. Well, let me get this amber first. Hold up. There we go. Now I can save. I should have really paid attention to what I needed to upgrade my shield last time, but oh well. I'm sure next time I go back to Skyloft, I'll have all the stuff I need. Gotta open the chest first, of course, of course. Red rupee.
Hey, now there's a face I know. Hey, bud.
What's up?
I tell you, your timing could not have been better. look here. I stumbled onto one of those things just now, and it looks just like something I've seen in those ancient texts. If I remember right, yup, this is one of the things the goddess was said to have left behind for the hero of legend. Pretty amazing, right? I even thought up a name for these things. I have been calling them goddess cubes. Makes sense, right? Those ancient texts say some real interesting stuff about these things. How did it go again? Let me see, summon forth the light from a heavenly blade, and made that sword's master receive aid. So there you have it. I see you got yourself a sword there. What do you say we try and crack the mystery of this cube together?
Okay.
Hey, thanks a billion, bud. This cube is made of some sort of metal I've never seen. I've welded on it, but nothing happens. You know, bud, I would say the key to cracking this egg is that one line, you know, the light from a heavenly blade.
Yeah. You wouldn't know because you're not the hero, but I'm the main character. Boom, done.
Whoa, did you see that? The cube just shot up into the sky. I think it reacted to that whirly beam thing that shot out of your sword. And where do you think the cube shot off to anyhow? This mystery just got a whole lot more, mysterious. The texts say there are cubes like that one all over this land. Tell you what, you blast as many of those cubes as you can find. If you find out more about them along the way, you come see me.
Okay. Log, gotta push the log. Yes, yes. Boom. What do these things do? I don't even remember what they do. Is it like a Minish Cap, how you have those shells, or the stones? What are they called? Kinstones? Maybe it's something like that. Just changes stuff up in the overworld. I don't know. I guess we'll see, though. I would like to save. Saved. Oh. Let's see, am I missing out on anything over here? It looks like a gravestone or something. He who descended from above, look to the star that the bird rising heavenward gazes upon and aim your shot their way. Look to the star that the bird rising heavenward gazes upon. What in the world? Bird. Oh, is it talking about the thing to open the dungeon? Yeah. Okay. Well, I knew that. I mean, that wasn't very hard to find out, but I was overcomplicating things. I thought it was gonna be like some sort of puzzle, how like in Ocarina of Time you gotta shoot the sun as it's rising to get the fire arrows. I thought it was gonna be something like that, but for like a heart piece. Here we go, man. First dungeon. I love the way the mushrooms look in this game. They look very like fluffy and like soft to the touch. Master, I have bad news. The auras of many creatures reverberate throughout this temple. As a result, I can't isolate Zelda's aura. You will not be able to track her here. Given the situation, I suggest you look around to see where we should move next. Okay. Oh, I just saved. I don't really need to do it again. They went a little generous on the save point. Can I just cut this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, the first Zelda game where, like, you can just cut the cobwebs. That's crazy. Minish Cap, you need to suck them up. In Twilight Princess, you gotta burn them. In this game, you just cut it. with your sword, your sharp-ass sword. Don't think I can do anything with that. Bro, I'm trying to use the camera. Let me use the camera. Yup. Goddess Plume. It's a legendary treasure few will ever behold. Wonder what the odds of me getting that was from a random bat. Shit. That's cool. That door's shut, but looks like I can climb up. You know, I had the weirdest dream last night where, like, okay, so I play. I'm going to have to hit you with the damn slingshot, huh? So I play this mobile game, Dokkan Battle, a lot. It's a Dragon Ball game, and it's pretty grindy, as most mobile games are, I'm sure you know. And, well, I downloaded this app that was called, like, Shark or something. What is happening with Link's leg? What in the world? Well, anyway, it was, like, meant to play games for you and stuff. And I tested it out with, like, some chess or something. And it was pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, open up. I ain't gonna do nothing. But it was pretty shit. Maybe I got a Skyward strike. What? Okay. But okay, so I downloaded this app. It's not very great, so I'm like, I'm gonna just delete it. Lend your ear to the wise voice of the servant who brought you to the firm soil. Okay, so it's just telling me to talk to Fee. Sure. You call for me, master. Advice. Sync. Hint. We're good. Now, wants me to talk to her? Master Link, it is likely that I'm the servant this tablet is referring to. To help you with your mission, the goddess gave me a massive quantity of knowledge about this land. Should you find yourself in need of answers, I hope you won't hesitate to call me by pressing down. If you target an object... Okay, so just target it. Got it. Tear at the tip of point of objects. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Oh. I gotta, like, spin it? Yeah. Well, anyway, before I got sidetracked, so I go to delete this app, right? And it's moved all of my apps around. And it's also installed some new ones, like shitty, like, adware apps. Like the ones you would see on Instagram. That, like, you play once and there's, like, a million ads. So I'm like, alright, where's this app at? It's gotta go. And it's nowhere to be found on my phone. So I go through like all my screens on my phone. It's nowhere to be found. Now the first page of my phone is gone. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just bugging out. I'm gonna lock it and unlock it and see if that fixes anything. It didn't fix shit. It actually made things worse because now my lock screen's just gone. I can't even unlock my phone. So I decide, okay, I'm just gonna, like, fully reset my phone. Let's see what happens, right? So I fully reset my phone and I start up, and so everything's back to normal except for the page that that app was on is now like some analog horror shit, dude. It's like straight up ripped out of like Channel 58 or whatever that shit's called. Really weird, really creepy. And when I tried to like delete the app, it would like react to me deleting the app, and it like freaked me out and woke me up, dude. It was the weirdest shit. Weirdest dream. You ever have like a dream like that where You know, it's not really that scary, but in the dream, it's like the scariest shit ever. And then for like a little bit after you wake up, it's scary as shit. Oh, you don't flip, huh? Oh, yo, chill. Come on, let me go back. But like, it's the scariest shit until you, come on, bro. There we go. It's the scariest shit until you wake up, and then like an hour later, you're like, why was I so like scared about that? Two doors lead to rooms left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are shook. One is above, one below. So there's a room down here. Yeah, okay. Can I like just not go down first? Looks like I need to go down first. But I have dreams like that all the time where like it's really freaky, and then like 30 minutes later or something, I'll be on the toilet just taking my nice morning dump. I'm like, why did that freak me out? That wasn't even... That was pretty tame. I don't know. So, can I not swim still? What's up? Oh, leaves. Got it. Very weird though. I've had a few dreams like that. Like there's dreams where I'll get covered in ants and I'm like super freaked out about it, but then I wake up and I'm like, it's not that scary. Okay, so I'm back here now. Where do I need to go? There's not vines here. I can't really climb up on anything. What if maybe there's like another... I need to go back. Let's try that. I knew I wouldn't be able to remember the dungeons. Okay, it looks like this room filled with water. So... See a chest up there. Alright, so I guess I do need to be in this room. Let's see what's good with it. Can I climb up here, maybe? No, it looks like you're not supposed to, anyway. Huh. What did raising the water level do? Forgive me if I'm just blind, but... Two doors lead to rooms left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one below. Rooms right and left. So I went into the left room, I guess. But how am I... Oh. No? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like... actually talking about... this door over here. Yeah, I'd assume that's what it's talking about. Okay. Well, there's probably something in here I can get to now that I have, that the water level is a little bit higher. Maybe. Can't get over there. Dude? Am I like actually dumb? What's happening? It's so weird. What in the world? I might have to actually like jump cut this shit, bro. Yeah, you know what? Give me a hint, bro. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. Oh, you know what? I probably can actually, like, run up that wall. Let's try it. Or not. Okay. What in the world, man? Is it not in either of these rooms? Do I need to go even further back? There's no way, right? Oh, you know what? Yep. Yep, there it is. This is what it was talking about. One above, one below. Okay, well, playthrough saved. I don't need the jump cut. I don't think. Jeez, man. That threw me off because that tombstone's in the room on the right, you know? It makes me think, okay, well, there's an upcoming puzzle where that information is relevant, but no, that information was relevant there and now. Alright. Cool. So it looks like I can either go through these guys or I can just swing. I'm a swing. I'm a swinger at heart. Fuck. There we go. Let me go ahead and clear this path for myself in the future. There we go. What's this hint say? In a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple map. Gaze upon that map until your eye finds the X, for it is there that you must strike another gemstone to reveal a path. Okay. So I guess this middle that's what that chest is then. It's just the map. Okay. Yep, here it is. Kill. Wow, this dungeon is actually kind of small. Oop. The position of doors and their locks as well, the position and status of treasure chests can be confirmed on the map with marks such as X. However, be aware that you will be unable to use beacons here due to the indoor nature of this environment. Fair enough. Is there anything I can really, like, do right here? I mean, I assume that there would... I guess I'm not done with this room. I thought I was done with this room, but I suppose not if there's a chest still. So let's see what I missed. Any vines that maybe I'm just not seeing. What? I'm not really getting what raising the water level did for me here. I'm not. It doesn't look like anything changed, you know? Because this is the only way into this room, right? Besides up there. Yep, I hit that. Can I? Maybe I'm able to jump across? And I just didn't notice? Hold up, let's see. I mean, maybe. No, you're definitely not supposed to be able to do that. Alright. You know what? Let's see. Let me go for a swim. Take a look around. It might be time to fire up. I'm gonna fire up. Maybe her hint will be useful. I need advice, bro. Give me a hint. Yep. I mean, yeah. See, I'm expecting like there's vines or something here, man, but there's nothing. Okay, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna pause this and just come back when I figure this out, or if I just make progress. Cause this, I feel like I'm gonna be here for a minute, cause I'm mush brain. All right, so it turns out I'm blind and completely missed this in the room on the left. So, yeah, I should have never read that stone tablet, man. It just ended up confusing me more than it should have. Because, like, it was talking about switches above and below, and there was multiple switches that were above and below, and I just did not understand that. So, big mistake. I'm not going to read that ever again. But, yeah, now we're able to jump up here. Cool. Can't believe I missed that switch, man. I'm blonde. I have glasses for a reason, I guess. Bruh. I can't go any slower with this. What's up? Maybe it's like the way my camera is? I don't know. Huh? Oh, you gotta do both at the same time. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to just do it one at a time. Shit. Dude, how the hell did I beat this game as a kid? Holy shit. I like speed ran this shit too on my first playthrough. How in the hell did I do that, dude? I guess when you get older, your brain becomes more mush. Lord. You're able to think out stuff better. Did I open that chest? I definitely did, yeah. You're able to think things out more, but then you overthink things. Lord. Damn, this room big. Alright. I do remember the dungeon item being in the center room. So that's pretty cool. The beetle or something. This mini boss was always cool. I wonder how this is going to play out with button control. It's probably going to be easier. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, cool. I was about to say I don't got bombs, I can't blow them up. Thinking this is like a Link to the Past and Minish Cap or some shit. Alright, give me my item. The beetle. You have acquired a new item. Analysis of this object's insect-like profile and wings indicates it can fly. After launching it, you can remotely pilot the device. The sharp structure on the front end of the device can sever threads and deliver a blow to smaller objects. Press ZR to ready the device for takeoff and press right on the D-pad to learn more about its operation. No. Cool. Oh, you can't use... Okay. I thought I was going to be able to gyro to aim it like the slingshot, but nope, can't do that. I remember I was so amazed that they was able to like render both these rooms at the same time as a kid. That was just such a cool moment for me when I was a kid for whatever reason. But now that's like pretty normal stuff in games, just having stuff like that. I don't know. It was really cool at the time though. Yeah, let's save. Yeah. Can I cut this? No. I reckon not. Whoops. Okay, I guess that's not intended to go up that way then. I didn't even move anything and it was just like freaking out. Okay, yeah, this is where it's supposed to be used. Can I cut through like trees? Oh, well, I guess that answers my question. I guess the end of it isn't that sharp, yeah. How does shit got wireless wings? This shit low-key be a water temple, bro. I guess as it should be because, you know, forests and water, you know, pretty common. Huh? Oh. It wasn't too bad. Alright. Come on, look at me. Can I get up to a higher point? I see. Uh-huh. Maybe I need to cut these then. Nope. That wasn't it. Maybe this one did. Yeah, there we go. What a noise to make though when you're pushing this. Yeah. This shit hick. Get on top of it. Yep. Not close enough, okay. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. You know, I ate some tater tots earlier, and I decided, how would that taste if I was to melt like cheese on it, you know? Like cheese fries. Same thing, you know, potatoes and cheese. It's alright. Nothing crazy. It's, honestly, it's a little overpowering. Like, at least with cheese fries, it's not that overpowering. I don't know what the reason for that is. Dude, are you serious? Okay. I don't know what the reason for that is, why it's not so overpowering on, fries compared to tater tots, but I literally couldn't taste anything but cheese with the tater tots, and I barely put any on it, you know? I took maybe a handful of shredded cheese. Very weird. Oh my. Whatever. Okay, well this has got to be something. Surely I can maneuver. Oh my god, what am I doing? There we go. But yeah, cheese fries are the way to go, and if you ever eat tater tots, don't put cheese on them. Not that great. Hash browns, maybe. Maybe hash browns are goated. But, yeah. Am I missing something? Piece of heart. So yeah, there's something else in this room. So that's where I need to go next. I reckon... Whoa. Oh, cool. Yup. Oh, you can jump attack. I assume this is where this is going to be at. This little switch. Unless it's behind that little log I just saw. No. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in here. This is probably it. I've said that like the last 4 times, but this is actually probably it, because I don't think this has like a connecting hole. No way. I better have something to actually spend this money on, dude, because that seems to be a problem in Zelda games where, like, they'll give you a shitload of rupees and then nothing to spend them on. I'm already maxed out, no point in grabbing it. Huh. I mean, there's gotta be a way to grab this heart piece, right? I'm not crazy. Oh, is that it? There looks like there's an opening all the way at the top of this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Cool, cool. My first piece of heart, man. Let's go. Oh, awesome. You know what, I'm gonna just, do this. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Yeah, not so tough now. Oh, really? Yeah, get fucked. Alright, cool. Is it actually the first heart piece I've gotten? Wow, it is. Like 3 hours deep to this game. Huh. I probably definitely missed one, I'd say. But oh my god. Oh, it's just a one-hit quitter? Okay. Well, I guess it was just that one pair of rooms that was like fucking me up so bad. Dude, after that, I was like not so sure this was going to go so well. But I guess it was just that one room was confusing the shit out of me. let me knock on wood real quick. It wasn't really wood, but you know. I tried. Yeah, might as well open this. Wow, this is still all like one big room, huh? That's wild. This might be the biggest room. No, Twilight Princess probably has that. But I was gonna say the biggest room in a Zelda dungeon. Yeah, that's crazy. This is all like one connected room. That's pretty cool. No reason to use that. Can I? Okay. Whoops. There we go. Oh yeah? Yeah. Oh my god, no. Bro, what do you mean I'm spamming up? Ugh. I guess I have to like completely let my stick return to neutral then, shit. Come on, get closer. No chance. Yeah, get body. What? Yeah. Them rope physics are weird, man. You try to, it says pull yourself up, and then it takes like forever. I don't know if I'm just like impatient or what. Yeah, 20 rupees. Yeah, can't use them. Already maxed. Can I make that jump? I don't know if I can make that jump. We're gonna go up. We're gonna see what's up here, I guess, first. Whoa. Yo? I thought I'd be able to walk on that, but cool. Guess not. That right there, one of them there swinging ropes by Georgie. Whoa, that was weird. I almost ran off the side of that. Alright. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to get up here. I thought so. I thought so. Cool. god, I forgot the fucking keys in this game are like this. Oh man. Let me go ahead and put the wheel back on. Oh, that's gonna be so dreadful. Actually, it might not be so bad with button controls. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, all it is like spinning it around, right? So let's see how I do. Oh yeah, this ain't too bad. Okay. So it's like an H shape. Boom. There we go. I like how it said left or right stick, but I pressed A and it still worked. Very short dungeon. All on one floor too. It was like, what was it? Maybe 5 rooms? Huh. That's not Zelda. Yeah, no, he just emo. That's not Zelda. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now, and I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon. This world you call the surface. You may call me Garahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Garahim, but I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious! Outraged! Sick with anger! This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair, being of my position, to take all of my anger out on you, which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life. What that tongue do, Garahim? What the fuck? Oh, I guess I got my thumbnail for this video. Oh, this lock on camera angle is not it. Yup. Nope. I don't understand what I just do. Quite the sword you have here, but so long as you telegraph your attacks like the novice you are, you'll never land a blow. Well, my sword now. You tried. Maybe I gotta like... Oh, no. Please? I would like my sword back, that'd be cool. Dude. Please. I'd like my sword back. What am I? What? Left? Yeah. Left again, I guess? No. No. Down it is. No. I guess I jab. No. Bro? I'm so confused. Bro? Ah. Maybe I just gotta wait. Bro? Okay, I think I just wait. Okay. Or not? Honestly, I don't understand what I did wrong. Okay, well I got one of them, I guess. Fuck, I tried to do that. Spin that. What the fuck? I got like part of them. Oh, okay. Bruh. Wow. I suck, holy shit. Alright, let's try again. Oh, I got diagonal slash, but I guess not. There we go, finally. Yo! There we go. Man's just jostling his sword around, bro. Well, you put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy. But don't clap for yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead. Dude, I actually don't even understand what that first phase was. I guess he was, like, holding his hand in, like, a direction. I had to slash it in the opposite direction, but, like, the way the camera angle was, I wasn't even able to tell, like, what direction he was holding his fingers, you know? I don't know. Oh well, though. We cleared it. What the hell is Zelda doing coming to these temples, though? And why's she relocking the doors? Why'd she relock all the doors to this dungeon? Alright, cool. Please? There we go. That's annoying. I keep like flicking down and he just points it downwards. I don't know. I might have to try motion controls. Maybe these button controls ain't it. I might try it out for a little bit in the next episode. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one chosen to carry out the goddess's mission. Why she figure skating, though. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel to 2 sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. This second spring is hidden away deep within the scorched earth of Elden. The Spirit Maiden, ever mindful of the heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for this second sacred place. Cool. Now we go to Eldon. Yo. Wonder why she was figure skating for that, though. Very weird. Master, as I just translated, it would appear that Zelda purified herself in the waters of this spring. I calculate a 97% chance that she has already set out for Eldon, where another great spring exists. However, it is not clear what method of travel Zelda used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests you should take the tablet to the altar in Skyloft. Doing so will likely open a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search for Zelda. The bird statue that transports you back to the sky should be in the forest you previously passed through. Why did she go back in my sword just to come right back out? Peculiar.
Hey, it's me, Qui. Did you find the girl?
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
I didn't mean to pick who are you, but here we are.
Don't tell me you forget your old buddy Machi. Now I'm sad, Kiqui. I'm so glad I've finally been reunited with all my Kiqui fans. Friends, it's all thanks to you, Kiqui. With any luck, hopefully you'll find that girl you've been searching for real soon, Kuroku. Take care, okay?
Alright. Nice one out here. Yup. Alright.
Yeah, let's go to the sky. Shit.
Master Link. When you hit that goddess cube with a Skyward strike earlier, I was able to detect the resulting energy reaction above the clouds. The location I've marked on your map indicates the spot where I sense an energy reaction. I advise you to investigate the area around this location. Yeah, I will. I thought they like toned down the fee stuff. I don't know. Oh, yo, it actually dropped me like where I jumped off. That's cool. I actually don't remember that being a thing. Alright, let's see if maybe I can upgrade my shield now. I got money to spend. Shit. Holy shit.
What's this? What is it that my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me. You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes, listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm, gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer.
I'm a pass, bro. You look like a sex offender. Welcome to the scrap shop. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. I will upgrade my gear. Oh, I can upgrade the slingshot? Shit. Don't have enough jelly blobs. Oh, I need a monster claw. I can't upgrade any of that. Okay. Alright, well. I guess I can't upgrade anything. Your stock. Iron shield? Bet, dude, bet. Give me that iron shield right there. Won't burst into flames. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need that. Well, I didn't even get to... Take Gagando there, the necessary sure. Wow, you don't even get to like upgrade the wooden shield, really. What's the point of the wooden shield? You know? Strange. Ah, I wanted to look at the world map. Okay. Oh, yo. Inactive, huh? I can't open this one yet. Cool. Whoa, simmer down. Alright, now I can open the map, right? Yeah. I'm noticing a little bit of ghosting on my monitor around the those little rocks specifically. I wonder if that's showing up on the Elgato too. Yeah, that's weird. I've never really noticed any well, shit. I never noticed any ghosting like in PC games or nothing. Weird. Or it might just be the game, who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if it's just the game with all the effects happening right now. Yes, I would like to save. Pumpkins, cool. Pumpkins are cool. Cool, it shits out rupees. That's probably going to hurt someone when they go to eat some pumpkin. Well, it probably won't hurt them, but they're going to be questioning the quality. There's the chest, okay. Okay, so these goddess cube things are just pretty much kinstone pieces. Got it. Cool. I kind of like the kinstone mechanic in Minish Cap. Very cool. All right, what's happening in here? Holy shit. Well, I see a heart piece, so automatically Huh. Can I just jump up there and grab it? Is that something I can do? Holy shit. Why would you do that? Get down here. Get down and come here this instant. Yo, you can't backflip in here? Disappointing. Oh no, you've gone and made a terrible mess of things, haven't you? Well, now you're going to be in a world of trouble. You know, he kind of looks like he has a Beavis voice. I wish I could do a good Beavis. Oh my god, that piece of art. What's up, dude? What is wrong with you? Just look at what you've done. You broke my fancy custom ordered chandelier. Going to be working for me for free until you pay off every single rupee that chandelier cost me. Got it? Are you ready to own up to your responsibility? Of course. That's right, and I'm going to hold you to that. Putting you to work, I need you to deliver my famous soup to Aegis, Skyloft's Knight Commander. Knight Commander is a regular here. He says he can't get his day started without a bowl of my soup. Okay. Oh shit, I gotta deliver while it's hot? Okay. Alright. Where are you? I'd say Link got by pretty lucky, dude. If this was any other business, it would be horrible. He would not have gotten off so easy. Alright, well, let's go to Skyloft, I reckon. You know, this kind of reminds me of Hyrule Field, where it's just kind of huge. With not a lot of stuff to do, really. It's cool that there's like those little islands. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bruh. Really? But anyway, it's kind of cool that it's got these little islands with people on them, but I don't know. Alright, let me make sure I drop at least close to where the thing is. Wow, those stairs do not look too great. Alright. Yo, this is not where I landed. I think this guy's the Knight Commander, right? Gotta be, right? Yeah. Yes, sir, sure is. I asked the owner of the lumpy pumpkin to bring me some, but you went out of your way to deliver some to me. Yes, sir. Yes, give it to me. Here you go. So good. This is the stuff. Pumpkin soup is best popping hot. I wonder what pumpkin soup does taste like. It's probably pretty sweet, I would have to imagine. Shit, pumpkin soup sounds pretty fire, actually, you know? I wouldn't mind trying some. Oh my god. Alright, let's go to this other chest, and then I reckon I'll end the episode there. So it's on this tiny island, huh? Yeah, there's like... Yeah, that's bad. I really hope that isn't showing up on the Elgato, but that ghosting's horrible. Yeah, that does not look good. Oh wow, I dropped it. What the hell? Why is it like slanted? Oh, that's just the way the geometry looks. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Another piece of heart. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I reckon I should go back to that pumpkin shop. Oh. Let's go there. I'll go back there, and then we'll go to Skyloft, put that tablet in, and then go check out Eldon for a second. I like how the drums kick in whenever you're in combat. Pretty cool. Whoa. Damn, bitch, a whole tornado. At least the music's good for this area, so I don't mind too bad that there's not a lot to do. All right. gonna need some time to think about it. You're probably just gonna have me deliver more soup, I'd say. Shit. What's in here? Yeah, probably not. I would say not, yeah. Yo, can I scoop this up? Wait a minute. Oh. I was really hoping I was able to scoop up some. Nah. Well, I guess there's not much else to do here, shit. Let's go out the back. Let's see what's happening in the back. The back rooms. Oh, this... Okay, so it's just this area. Hi. Brave Knight who slayed the chandelier. Still working it off. Say it's almost pumpkin picking season. I wonder how I'm going to lift all those heavy pumpkins. With your hands. Alright. You know, I've actually never had like pumpkin to eat. Besides like pumpkin pie, I don't think I've ever ate like pumpkin before. I'd say that's pretty normal, but still. I don't know. I'd probably like it. You know, I like trying new things, so someday I'll try it. But I imagine it's pretty sweet, actually. But who knows? Maybe it's the exact opposite. And it's just like the weirdest tasting shit I've ever had. Boom. Tablet inserted. How'd she do that? Master, I've confirmed the location of a second opening in the cloud barrier. It is located in the skies to the northeast. This opening will allow you to access a new area on the surface. I suggest you fly there as soon as you complete necessary preparations. Okay. Well, I'm pretty ready. I already did all the stuff I wanted to do. Side quest wise, I guess. Oh, cool. There's like a area right here I can jump off of. Good. Oh, and a boost right here too? Nice. I like how it does it for you automatically if you don't do anything. Kill you. Master, this is Elden Volcano. It is an active volcano rich with the power of the earth. Elden Volcano. Approximately 65% of the region is covered by lava. It is inhabited by a large number of creatures that thrive in the extreme heat and direct flame. Please exercise caution with flammable materials such as wood and fabric. Well, I guess my clothes are smoked. In the event you catch on fire, I highly recommend you extinguish the flames by performing a forward roll or spin attack. Okay. Well, good thing I got that iron shield now, shit. Alright, well. You know, how are there trees growing here, you know? They gotta be, like, built different. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and save. If you liked the video, be sure to like and comment. And if you really liked it, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. And, you know, in the next episode, I reckon we're gonna climb Elden Volcano and clear that dungeon too. So, look forward to that. I'm gonna try to upload it, the Skyward Sword parts, at least every other video, maybe. So, what will probably come after this 7 days is what 7 days episode is what I'm saying. But yeah, hopefully, you know, y'all stick around and watch that video too. See ya.